My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Fallout 2. Alright, let's rob the right family. Stay away from there. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's go have a frank discussion with, is there anyone here named Frank? You see a tall young man with a mohawk. He's wearing a lot of chains and leather. Let's talk to him. Yeah? Who are you? I'm Chris. Chris Wright, of the family Wright. Glad you asked. I'm looking for a job. Is family Wright hiring? Well, I mean, the Wright family, my family might have an opening. I ain't promising nothing, but go to the mansion south of here, find my brother Keith and tell him I sent you. My name's Chris. Chris Wright. Family Wright. Who's that? You ain't heard of the family Wright? You must have been out in the desert too long. Family Wright is the biggest crime family in Reno. We gonna rule this city. Actually, I got the impression that they were one of the weakest of the family. I mean, they only deal in alcohol, and they have no casino or drug trade, and their numbers are much less than the other families. Is that a joke? Okay. If so, it best well be missed. It damn well missed the funny mark by a mile. You're trying to start something with the family Wright. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Look, I had other questions. Like what? Can you tell me about the family Wright? Really? How interesting. Okay. There's a downstairs area. I wonder if they're gonna be particularly annoyed if I try and go there. Hello. You here to see Dad about business? He doesn't like talking to drywalls much. You better not have brought any... Wait. If you're looking for alcohol, the train station... Wait, if you... Hang on. Where's the drugs one that you said? You better not have brought any drugs, or you better bought drugs? There's one of them. A large alcohol brewing vat. Right, sons, I see a slave. Oh, these people deal in slavery. Please, I'm not allowed to speak to you. This person over here is humming at me. Okay, these people are automatically on my shit list for having slaves. Crates. So I'm gonna bring this family, like, down? Like, hardcore? No one is gonna live. I will kill all of the Wrights. They're a scourge. Okay, I'm gonna check out this building before I consider going down to the mansion and stuff like that. Looks like there's, like, absolutely nothing in here. Alright, cool. Saves me some time, at least. Looks like there's absolutely nothing in there as well. Yeah. Alright, easy. Easy done. Let's go talk to Chris. No, not Chris. Keith? Yeah, I think it's talk to Keith and tell him that Chris sent us. See, one of the Wright sons. Don't want to talk to those. Gonna have to kill a lot of dogs as well. Oh no. His daughters. Bunk beds, bookcases. There we go. You see Keith Wright. I don't know you, my dad don't know you, and if you don't start explaining, it ain't gonna matter. Who are you? I'm Keith Wright of the family Wright. You gonna tell me what you're doing here? Chris told me to stop by. I'm looking for work. Can you help me? Chris sent you, huh? Yeah, that's right. He said he might have some work for me. Hold on. Knocks on the door behind him. Pa? You can go in, but watch out. Dad's in a pissy mood. Nice. Awful right. Bring me my book, he says. Wrinkles cover this old man's face. It looks like any expression other than a scowl is foreign to him. Only a few brown hairs are left in his thick grey hair. Start talking, tribal. Who are you and what do you want? My name's Rhapsody. I'm interested in a job. No shit, sneers. Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Rhapsody. Glad you stopped by. Sneer crumbles into a frown. Looking for work with the family Wright, huh? Yes, so happens my family is family Wright. Blood thicker than water and all. Scowls. What makes you think I'd want a tribal trash like you and my family? I got all the hitmen I need. Give me a test. Let me prove myself. Studies you for a moment, alright? Maybe you not being in the family could be a good thing. You got children? Not to my knowledge. One of my sons, my boy, Richard, passed away recently. Drug overdose. Jet. How can I help? I want to know what dealer gave that shit to Richard and forced him to take it. Alright, so he assumes that his family is, like, entirely impervious to sin And he's saying, oh, they have to have forced him. There's no way he was a drug user. Every time I send my boys out, they turn up nothing. Maybe somebody who ain't got right blood could get some answers. Force him to take it. Face turns red. My boys are clean. And they know to stay away from that shit or I'll kill them. Then suddenly, Richard ODs. Someone pumped a ton of jet in him, so much that fumes was running out of his nose. That doesn't mean someone else is responsible. Your son could have taken too much jet. It's highly addictive. I'll take the job. I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to do that. Okay, you find that son of a bitch who killed my boy. Don't touch him. Just come back and tell me the dead man's name. I'll take it from there. We haven't talked to Price. Any leads? Find the person who gave him the jet. Don't hurt them. Just come back and tell you. Got it. Any leads? No, everybody's too scared to talk to a right. Anyway, if I were you, I would question some of the Reno drug pushers, see what they know. That jet came from somewhere, so we're going to be talking to the guy that met us at the start of the town, Jules. Any pushers you suspect? It was probably a Mordino pusher. That damn family controls nearly all of the jet in Reno. I'd scope out the Desperado and see what dealers hang around there. Alright, done. I'm fine with this because it's bad people who hate bad people. I can kill any of them at any point and I'm still a good people. It's beautiful. And I just have to do their quests, get the experience, have fun while doing it because, let's face it, playing this video game is good fun. So, Mordino family. Mordino family. No, that's another pimp. This guy's a pimp, right? Yeah, pimp. Pimp's all up this way, drug dealer's down here. Okay, hello, drug dealer. What do you got? Interesting, you got a switchblade. Empty hypodermic. Okay, so I assume because there was nothing special in that inventory, I'm not going to see anything there. Ooh, Jules. Okay, let's go talk to Jules. I don't know how I'm going to know which dealer it was. Okay. Know what happened to Mr. Wright's son, Jules? Right, kid? Yeah, I heard about that. Damn shame. Kids his age shouldn't be doing drugs. They got so much to live for without being given impure shit. What do you mean impure shit? Shrugs. Some dealers don't care what they sell, and people die. Now, I ain't saying nothing, but I'd check old Renesco the Rocket Man to see how good his shit is. Reno's a big place. Anyone else who might be responsible? A lot of dealers in town. Little Jesus Mordino, maybe? That's why he would sell to a right. But why he would sell to a right doesn't make sense. There's Jagged Jimmy J on 2nd Street, north of here, but he's small time. I'd still check with Renesco, though. Jagged Jimmy J, who's that? He's this dumb son of a bitch who thinks he's a big-time dealer. You can't miss him. His face is all scarred up. The fool was flying on jet and tried to shave with the combat knife. Sad part is it didn't kill him. And little Jesus Mordino? Well, friend, I'd be careful about just walking in and accusing little Jesus of anything. If you really want to talk to him, I ain't gonna stop you. He hangs out at the Desperado across the street. Jesus, Jimmy J, and Renesco. Got it. So how am I going to check their product? Right. I know for a fact that Renesco doesn't care about the quality of the jet that he sells. That might be important. I might actually just get Renesco killed for being a douchebag. And oh no, wait, he gives us a discount. Sticky situation there. So, Jimmy J is on 2nd. So, Renesco. This is 2nd, isn't it? No, wait, this is commercial. Right, of course. Let's talk to Renesco first. Did you sell jet to Richard Wright? Don't you try and pin that accusation on me. You don't know who... You want to know who did it? Ask Tweedledum and Tweedledummer if they're still selling jet laced with arsenic. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer, who are they? That vulture Jules and that lying reprobate, my apologies, I can't speak apparently. Jagged Jimmy. Jules is always perched near the entrance of the town looking for ignorant visitors to victimize, and Jagged Jimmy sells on 2nd Street to the rest of the Reno cattle. Jules said to ask you, he says you sell bad shit. Look, Primate, I don't know, you don't know what you're babbling about. Yeah, well then, why open your mouth again? Even a whisper, even a hint reaches Mr. Wright that I, or you, might have had anything to do with that boy's OD. Our lives ain't worth Brahmin shit. If that happens, Me? Now hold... Oh, so you... If that happens, you tribal shit, I swear you'll die before I do. Now, for the last time, that kid never bought shit from me, you understand? Don't you ever say his name in here again, or so help me. Can you tell me anything else about Richard Wright? Who did he hang around with that may have used drugs? You stupid bastard, I told you. Don't threaten me, old man. Dang it. I'm not getting anywhere on this. There's the Norino Arms. There's no north of here, is there? Like, just a north that I haven't seen. No. Okay, let's walk off the map and then we can just immediately walk back on the map so that we can get to 2nd Street instantly. Okay, and then just teleport immediately back on the map and then 2nd Street. Jimmy J sells on 2nd Street. It's not in Salvatore's, of course. Can't be in Golden Globes. Where is this Jimmy J? Oh, you know what it probably is. Nope, it's not up here. Okay, well, I was wrong. Where does Jimmy J sell from? Could it be over here? It can't be, right? Might have to be out of Salvatore's. Drug dealer. You know what? There's 2 drug dealers up here. Shit, let's just question those. Wasted looking junkie up here as well. I don't even think I can get into this. Yeah, I definitely can't get in there. Pimp. Nope, don't need to see a pimp. It's fine. Yeah, Jimmy J's obviously not in there. Would have seen him before. What do you got? Nothing I'm interested in. Okay. I ain't got the purest jet in town, but let's talk. What have you got? Huh. How do I analyze jet? Can I take like a sample of jet from each of them and then just analyze it? Jimmy J sells on 2nd Street. I mean, we're on 2nd Street. Okay, hang on. Let's find out exactly which street is 2nd Street if I can. Frenchie, Sims, and Payne. I can't see street signs. So, those are both of the drug dealers there. There might be some in the Shark Club, but I don't want to check yet. Pimp here. I'm gonna check just in case he's in here selling. I don't think he would be, though. Rabid boxing fan, just boxing fans. Yeah, they're all just fans. Jack and Jimmy, yo. Found you. Thank you for that speech bubble. Ooh. Hello, Jack and Jimmy J. The man has a slight facial tick and a scar down one of his cheeks. The scar looks like a knife wound. Brother, I had my eye on you since you walked down the street. You know what I see? What do you see? I see a pilot. I see someone who wants to fly. You need a little help? A little jet? I had some questions. And my pilot friend, when it comes to jet, Jagger Jimmy J's your man. I got the best shit in New Reno. Pure jet, straight jet, the safest jet. Jagger Jimmy J, say I had some quest. Other dealers, they don't care about quality, but me, I like keeping my customer base and keeping them happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just my way, the Jagged Jimmy J way. Hey, the Jimmy J way sounds great and all, but I had some so what do you say? Nice. You said your jet was the safest. There isn't any bad jet floating around, is there? Hey, All I'm saying is Jimmy J likes to keep his buyers happy and alive. Draw your own conclusions, my pilot friend. Is breathing more important to you than saving a few chips off your next jet purchase? Okay, I had some other questions. How'd you get that scar, Jimmy? Jagged Jimmy J's got a lot of love, my pilot friend, but the world don't always love Jagged Jimmy J back, see? I hear you. I hear you. That's a great story. Great story. Now you got some jet, I got some chips, we're gonna deal. Didn't know it. Sometimes the world's a cruel place. Don't I know it? Point at his scar. Got this while I was stopping this big, ugly son of a bitch from hitting the chick because she don't like the way he was touching her, right? Oh, really? Jules says you were flying on jet and sliced up your face and it... sliced up your face. Actually, I'm gonna go with really what happened. Get him further into the lie. Okay. So as I stepped up and pull a knife on old JJ, I ain't got nothing on me but my bare hands. So he gets in a lucky cut and I, bam, cancelled his ass. No shit. I don't think I would have had the iron to step in like that. Hell, that man could have killed you. Almost did too. Wasn't gonna be thinking like, I'm gonna be Mr. Brave Man and all. I had some other questions. So, we know him to be a liar now. Like, that's a thing. You know the right kid? That Jet killed him? Oh, so now it comes out, does it? You want to know if old Jimmy's got something to do with that, do you? No, I was just gonna ask. Fuck you. I sell clean shit. You want to know who poisoned that right kid? Just go ask that old fool Renesco or that weasel Jules and see what they say. Oh, everyone's saying someone else did it. Okay, so Renesco, Jules, Mordino, and Jagged Jimmy J. Okay, calm down. Listen. And you listen good. If I hear you were talking shit about me having anything to do with that right kid's death, I'll make sure you have a grave in Golgotha right next to him. Renesco said you'd sell jet laced with arsenic. Yeah, he would say that, cause he knows all about it. What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm saying Jimmy likes to keep his customers happy and alive. Renesco don't draw distinctions between the two, though. So you draw your conclusions, my pilot friend. I see I had some other questions. Where do you get your jet? Glad you asked, glad you asked. See, the other dealers, right? They get their shit secondhand, watered down, diluted with all sorts of shit. But your jet, on the other hand... Me, I got ties to the creator, my pilot friend. I get my jet straight from the Brainiac, the living god of chem and compounds, Myron. Myron, he's family Mordino's golden boy. He made jet. Buying from Jagged Jimmy is buying from Myron himself, you hear? That's why JJ got the best jet. The best jet. Okay, think I could meet this Myron? Hell no. The Mordino's got that boy locked up tighter than the new Reno Virgin. No way they're going to let anyone touch their livelihood, you know what I'm saying? So, how much security they got in this, guys? Guards and guards and guards. Plus, tightest electronic security in New Reno. You'd be lucky if you even hear about somebody seeing Myron. He's so well guarded. Well guarded? Where exactly? They got him stationed at a place called the Stables, outside city limits. I've been there once, never let me pass the gate, and I work for the family. I've already been there, so I don't need to record it. Come on, there must be some way I could see him. Beat the hells out of me, I sell for the boy, and I ain't hardly see him once or twice from 100 yards away. Big Jesus Mordino don't let anyone near him who ain't tight with the family. Okay, see, I had other questions. How'd you get the scar? I hear you, I hear you. Jules says you were flying on jet. Jules can kiss my natural black ass, and it'll be the only ass in town he hasn't kissed yet. I don't know, he don't know shit. He don't even have the balls to talk shit to my face. You decide who's telling the truth. God damn it. Yeah, Jimmy, I had some questions. Look, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna deal or that. You watch yourself shaving, you hear? Fuck. So, Renesco... I should probably map this out. This seems like a logic problem. So, Renesco says that Jagged Jimmy J sells arsenic-laced stuff. Although Renesco doesn't care about whether or not anyone dies. So... Oh shit, I should check their inventories. What the fuck am I doing? Let's talk to Jules. Just while I'm here. Okay, what happened to the sun? Speaking of impure shit, Renesco said you sell jet laced with arsenic. You better tell that bitch he keeps talking shit like that and I'll kill him before the old man right does. You know what? kind of talk that is. Talk from a man who's scared. That's what it is. I see I had some other questions. We're going to get some drugs. Sure, let's deal. Alright, I'm going to check out what you've got. Powerful methamphetamine, initial euphoric rush, and user is filled with the rush of energy and strength. Okay. Let's go back to talking. From what I can see with my initial inspection there, he's not selling arsenic-laced stuff. I imagine that arsenic-laced stuff would come up with a description, yo, this is arsenic-laced. I want to be right that I'm fingering the right man. You heard me right. Okay. Now, there is one that I haven't talked to yet, and that's Big Jesus Mordino. Sorry, Little Jesus Mordino rather than Big Jesus. But I should probably also talk to... Wait, no, that's the Shark Club. That's the bishops. Okay. Let's actually go talk to Little Jesus Mordino first. I want to make certain that I get the right person here. I've got money on Renesco, just because Renesco told me how little he gives a fuck about anyone who's using Jet, and that he just creates it and ruins people's lives, and he's okay with that. However, I'm gonna have to save before I do it, and this isn't the end of the episode, don't worry, I'm just saving before I do it, because Little Jesus Mordino is a little bit volatile. I had some questions. You know anything about Richard Wright overdosing on Jet? That little piss-ass Wright kid? Huh, you trying to pin that shit on me? You out of luck. I ain't sorry the little fucker's dead, but I didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't believe you. I think that you're the ones that were responsible, you and the rest of the Mordinos. Who do you figure might have done it? The Renesco, the Rocket Man, sells so much Jet that he could shoot you to the moon. He's on the west side in Salvatore territory. He don't like the Wrights none. And his drugs ain't pure, you know what I'm saying? He can't be the only dealer. No, there's others, but the Renesco's the one who done it. What makes you say that? Because he's a half-blind cracker with a mean streak and a mile wide that sells bad shit, that's why. You go see him, you see what he says about the right kid, and then you'll see I'm right. What other dealers are there? There's Jules at the front of town, mostly talks to newcomers, Jagged Jimmy J. Can't miss that punk ass because he cut up his face one night on Jet. It's so bad his entire face is scars. See, I know that that Jagged Jimmy J is a liar now. Both of these people have said he cut up his face. He's the only person that I'm certain is lying about something so far. What makes you think Renesco is responsible? What other dealers are there? Because, motherfucker, I ain't a dealer. I may sell Jet sometimes, but I'm Little Genius Mordino. Okay, easy, just curious. Had some other questions. I'm gonna go with barter. This person will not barter with you. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna save quickly again, right over steel. And I'm gonna try and use my steel skill on him, just to check out its inventory. I can't right click for some reason. I stole the Jet, successfully apparently. It just stacked with all the rest of my other Jet. It's not special in any way. Hey, at least I got 10 experience points for successfully stealing the Jet from him. Renesco. Is Renesco the next person I talk to? Check out his supply. Jagged Jimmy J, barter. It's normal. It doesn't say anything special. It's difficult. It's just really difficult. I want to make certain I got the right one. I think it's Jagged Jimmy J. As, like, Renesco seems like the obvious choice, and I'm starting to feel like maybe it's too obvious. They both said you sell bad shit. Look, Primate, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, why don't you bother? Okay, me, just hold on. Jules says he didn't sell to the kid. Jimmy says he didn't sell to the kid. Jimmy doesn't say he didn't sell to the kid. You say you didn't sell to him. Either you're all lying or someone else is responsible. Oh god, it's not. I can answer that easy. One of the two mongrels is lying to save their behind. Between the two, they sell 90% of the jet in Reno, and that's the only place the boy we're talking about could have gotten it. Or somebody that bought from one of you three. Who were your customers last month who might have contact with the victim? That's a new line of dialogue. I have no idea. I didn't know the boy. The only one who could tell you for sure is too busy being dead in Golgotha to tell you. Golgotha, mass graveyard outside of town. Thanks, Renesco. Huh. Why don't I go check out his grave? Maybe he has some experience. Like, not experience. Maybe he has something on him that will tell me. At this point, I'm gonna have to guess that it's Jesus. But let's see if I can get a similar line of dialogue here from Jagger Jimmy J and Jules while I'm leaving. No, I just wanted to ask. Okay, calm down. Renesco said you sell jet. Jet, huh? Like that. What do you mean? And some other questions. Okay, never mind. So I want to go down to Golgotha and find the grave of Richard Wright. Wait, what? Where's Jules? Oh, there you are. I don't know how I started here. Renesco said you sell impure shit. I had some other questions. Okay, let's start that conversation again, because there's another line of dialogue that I wanted to go with. What do you mean impure shit? I did check with Renesco. He sells you sell jet with... Okay, never mind. Same thing. Same thing happens. Okay, fine. Let's go down to Golgotha. So this is the graveyard, basically. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to engage in this at all. I'm glad that all of them seem to be going for each other. You just suck. Alright, that's some big words there, buddy. Good lord, that's too much for me. They're running away. Killing an art form? All of the Yakuza are gonna die here. They've got melee weapons and there's too many people with powerful weapons here. Just so screwed. You just suck. You learn to fight in bars? Yeah, you don't really... Oh god, everyone's missing. I'm gonna roll you like dice. That's not nice at all. Excellent, let's get out of here. Perfect. Now we're in Golgotha. So we're looking for the grave of Jimmy Wright. Sacred in memory of my husband Johnny Barnes, who died January 3rd, 1803. His comely young widow, aged 23, has many qualifications of good life and yearns to be comforted. Rupert Dinkos died winter 2000. Here lays Butch. We planted him raw. He was quick on the trigger, but slow on the draw. Love it. Oh, quick on the trigger, but slow on... He shot himself. Oh, it's a good joke. I like it. I like it a lot. She always said her feet were killing her, but no one believed her. Born 1903, died 1942. Looked up the elevator shaft to see if the car was on its way down. It was. David Handy, the loudest among the dead, may rest in peace quietly. Christopher Michael Holland, aka Chris Holland, aka Chris. There are 2.5 reasons to read this headstone. Normally, you would expect those reasons to be listed. Okay. Here lies the dumbest son of a bitch to ever set foot in New Reno. Well, that's going to be our grave eventually. Under the sod and under the trees lies the body of Jonathan Pease. He is not here. There's only the pod. Pease shelled out and went to God. Oh, nice. Robert Collier, silent, deadly, Rob. On the 22nd of June, Jonathan Fiddle went out of tune. Jughead, king of Queen Archie's world. So Jonathan Strange. Here lies an honest lawyer, and that is strange. I like it. Gone away owing more than he could afford. In memory of little Chris Wood. Here lies one wood enclosed in wood. One wood within another. The outer wood is very good, though we cannot praise the other. J. Potato Feet Nielsen, musician, died at the age of 104 during a drum solo. Who was fatally burned March 21st, 1870 by an explosion of a lamp filled with R.E. Danforth's non-explosive burning fluid. Rip Casey Donahue died 8th of the 6th, 98, killed by mutated, ill-tempered sea bass. Scott Campbell, not the soup. I like how succinct that one is. Jason G. Sewin. Here's like the dumbest son of a bitch. Okay. Thomas French died while attempting to master the flying guillotine. The name on the grave marker has been scratched out. The name on this grave marker has been scratched out as well. The name and date on the headstone have been worn off by weather. That one reads John Doe. Trammell Ray Isaac. Here lies one of the hardest working men in this business. Animator extraordinaire, I think. Rip T-Ray. So these are probably just all people in the development company for this. Okay, this one reads John Doe as well. It's been scratched off by weather. Cannot get there. What? Here lies Sam Pritchard. He talked way too much, so we gave him a second mouth. That one reads John Doe. Come on. There's no markings on it. This one doesn't have a head. Interesting. That one reads John Doe as well. It's been worn off by weather. Okay, so we're starting to get to ones that evidently aren't important. Where are the graves over here? Okay. There's a few over here. That's been worn off by weather again. Nick Kesting. There's a small bucket of round copper slugs on top. Okay, I can't take it, so I assume that's just like an in-joke that I'm not getting. Jeremy Barnes, the bald-headed monkey of Black Isle. Black Isle Studios, of course, being the people that made this. Rod Jumper lived his life like he liked his women. Fast, cheap, and easy. See a grave marker. Here lies the body of Anna, done to death by a banana. Anna, done to death by a banana. It wasn't the fruit that laid her low, but the skin of the thing that made her go. Sarah Smart, orator, author, professor, D. Amicitia? I don't know Latin, unfortunately. I cannot tell you what. Here lies Moose, cold and dead. We found him here without his head. Okay. This is the last section that can actually have the grave that I'm looking for, basically. So I'm going to be pretty sad if it's not there. Okay. No markings. Johnny Yeast, pardon me for not rising. Like it. Scott Runs built 3D heads. Stephen Bouquets, age 25, cut down in his prime by the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune. Tim Kaine, founder, lover, fighter, programmer. Here is someone who... I was somebody who is no business of yours. I like it. The children of Israel wanted bread and Lord sent them manna. Old clerk Wallace wanted a wife and the devil sent him Anna. Leod Boyarsky, exile from Vault City. Another victim of the deadline. I mean, this game was pumped out. Like, let's... Oh, here lies our beloved son, Richard Wright. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it when I'm correct about something, because it's so rare these days. Okay. I'm going to give you both of the guns, and all of the ammo for them. I'll give you that back. I'll take this. Let's dig him up. It's unfortunate that this is the way this needs to go, but, you know, I'm pretty certain it's all that can happen here. Dig, dig, dig. I lost 5 karma. Gravesite has been uncovered. Excuse me. What? Can't I... Is there not... Oh man. What? You see the body of a teenager in the coffin. Oh shit. A foul stench. You discover that Richard Wright was poisoned. Okay, I just had to examine it. Hang on. I'm gonna fill it back up. If I can. Okay, it's been covered. Lovely. The body of a teenager in the coffin, and I discovered... Oh my god, that it's been 35 minutes in this episode, and I should probably end it. Let's get back to New Reno first. Shouldn't take that long. Excellent. Then we'll go to the east side and stop for a second so that I can say that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Fallout 2. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on Fallout 2, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.